What's going on, good people? As old school says, hey, you see the name of the thumbnail. It says old school questions and answers. Hopefully, you got more questions so we can provide the answers. They ain't too out of pocket. How you been doing, old school?
Hey, people, how you doing, Brother Reek? We got Big Man with us tonight.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? This
Famo!
Yeah.
No, y'all ain't heard from me in a while either.
Yeah. We back. Go ahead, Big Man. Talk to him.
I've been, I still keep my ear to the streets and to the channel.
To the streets and to the beats.
That's what's up.
How y'all doing again?
Yeah, hopefully you get the notifications like, oh, wait, they live? Yes, we live again. Hopefully you don't have to wait for a day after till they upload the video how they did the last time. But
when were we on? The other day or the day before yesterday?
The day before yesterday, something like that. What is that?
We told you we'd be back.
That's a brother. Have to hit him a little later. So who's out there? I see someone weighing in right now. Who may it be?
Cypress?
Cypress hands.
Or old school Willie? What'd you call him with the brown hat? With the hot hat on his head.
Hot hat man.
Hot hat. In the summertime, wearing a felt hat. What kind of deal is that? That's why you got that rag in your hand, brother.
I guess he's trying to find him a young filly he can run up against.
Well, that's fine, but you're gonna burn up before you find him. You smelling and shit,
I guess he wants to show that I'm still hot too, baby. You don't have to go after none of these youngsters.
Oh, that's fine too, but you're wearing the wrong hat. Your hairline might be stinking.
He's giving the youngsters the wrong
impression. Yeah, you wear them kind of hats in the wintertime. Wouldn't you agree?
Right, especially when you're in sunny California.
All that, man. And with a long cuffling sleeve shirt. Why wouldn't you have a rag in your hand? You're sucking on a big spliff. About to burn up.
What you saying? And don't cough once.
Don't cough at all. It must be,
what they say, endo, outdo. No dough.
Take it all. You know what I mean? That has no response.
Right.
What's up, good people?
What's up?
Lisa.
Yeah.
Tony Tone. And Larry, and everybody else.
Yeah, let me make sure to, since they ain't sending out notifications, let me do my manual, send out notifications and see if anybody pop in.
Told you we'd be back again.
Right. We didn't say no particular time, but hey.
We back.
You tune into the channel, you'll see.
We back with Boss Man. What you call yourself, Boss Man?
Famo.
We got two people in there.
We all Famo. But we back again.
Two people. Keep going to 2 to 1.
They probably knocking people out like, oh no, you're getting a bad connection. Nah, ain't no bad connection. It's these people.
The connection's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shy away from what we want to talk about.
Right.
Because all we want to talk about is what you want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Right.
You know what I mean? What y'all want to talk about? Besides, everybody, like I said the other day, running around like the Lone Ranger. With masks and things
right.
wrapped around their mouth. I bet you their breath smell like shit.
So many people allowed in. Oh, sir, we reached our capacity. You can't come in there. There's too many people in the establishment right now.
That's what I'm just saying. You can't get no air to your mouth and nose.
That too.
Them things ain't, and they ain't real sanitary. I bet you they don't wash them. You know what I mean? I bet you they smell like doo-doo.
And I was telling Reed, at the bars now, you can walk up to the bar and be like, yeah, can I have a drink? Can I have this? You can't do that at some bars. You gotta sit there, you can't walk up to the bar. They want a distance.
What do you mean with your mouth all covered?
No, you can't walk up to the bar at all.
Okay, but you still gotta have your mouth all covered.
Yeah, you should have it covered.
How you gonna have a drink?
Well, once you get in there and you sit down, then you can take it off the drink. When you get up to leave, you got to throw it back on when you walk back out the door.
Mm,
And that don't make no kind of
Right.
sense.
right.
You can drink
You
and
know?
eat without it on. But just to come to the front door, you got to be like, hey, you got a mask? No. You might can get one for you.
We might have to turn you away if you ain't trying to put one on.
Funny business going on.
Mhm.
How about that?
Right.
It sounds like a good thing to say.
Hmm.
Funny business, you know. And then what is it? Did it you got noise coming by right now.
Y'all ain't gonna know
Uh, what is it? Children don't have to wear them. Is that how that goes? Or
You know
do
what?
they?
I haven't seen any children have them on either.
that would be funny though. Some children trying to come in the bar like, "Hey, I'm bringing my kid in here.
Yeah, I don't think the children
I'm
got
gonna
to
give
wear
him a sarsaparilla."
Yeah, I don't think they got to wear them in the stores.
Mm-mm.
Is that right? So they don't
I
have to
believe
wear
because
'em,
I haven't seen any kids.
Yeah, I haven't seen no little kids have to
With a
wear
burn.
'em.
you know. Yeah, but they got kids being affected with that shit.
That's true, and they want them to go back to school like ain't nothing's
Going on.
right.
Yeah, well, guess what? You brought that stuff upon people, you know, just mysteriously. How about that?
Right.
That's the best thing to say.
Took over the whole year.
All that slowed up everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where people couldn't even go tend to their business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, slowed up car stuff.
All
You couldn't
that
get your
kind of
tabs
stuff.
right or
Couldn't
anything.
go to the bank and couldn't do like you said, a variety of things.
Mm-hmm.
Mail in, like you said, the tabs.
Right. And they
I
were
had
they
to
even
get
talking
some
about
the
mail-in
other day.
voting and things like that. I don't know if that's
No.
gonna be true, but
Your scores, or who you're voting for.
mm-hmm.
Come on, folks. Come on. We waiting on you.
Right. It's starting to be some people popping in right now. Like I said, I think I had to send them manually because they weren't letting them.
Come on.
Yeah. The people that wish upon a star is,
Still got the Mars.
right.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
You still got
he's
the
in there,
Mars.
three.
Still got the. You understand the old funny folk, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lisa Smith said, "Hey, old school. Hey, Reek.
Hey.
Famo's here too."
What's up, darling dear?
How you doing, Lisa Smith?
And all the rest of y'all. Hope you're having a good evening.
Right.
All y'all.
Practice being solid. He said, "Peace be unto you, my brothers."
And likewise.
Yes, sir.
Hope everybody's doing all right.
Do you got any questions, Lisa Smith? Do you got any questions?
About
Practice
anything.
being solid. Anything you may think of. That's what make the conversation drive on and carry on.
Talk about whatever you like to talk about.
Right.
If we can answer you, we'd be gladly to.
And if we can, I'll be like, "Hey, I don't know about that. I can't even answer that.
That's
Maybe
okay.
somebody else
We'll
can."
still try.
Hmm.
Ain't that right?
That's right.
Yeah. Just as long as you're doing all right. That's a good thing. Just glad to hear that you responded to us. Right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Amen. The Lord done giveth another day in his big world. Ain't that right, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Single-use plastic bag said, "Hey guys," and then Lisa Smith said, "How would y'all handle if a woman you cared about was being harassed?"
Okay.
The woman you care about is getting around.
Well, baby, the best thing to do, I think, harassment, as they call it, harassment, doesn't have to be. People take care of that all kind of ways.
Hmm.
Ain't that right?
That's right.
And so the best thing to do is try to tell him or her or whoever the person may be
Mm-hmm.
that's doing the, you know, understand, aggravating,
Right.
you know, it's time to back off. Let me alone before you be alone. You know, all kind of ways. That's what I think. You know, it's good to just kind of let somebody know, you know, how you feel
Right.
if you can,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully they'll be able to have enough sense. Does that make sense?
That does make
To
sense.
understand, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like my mama used to say when I used to say that to y'all, you know, again, I believe that. And y'all need to believe it too. People will hurt you. Ain't that right, fellas?
That's right.
Mhm.
You know, all kind of ways.
Now, single uses plastic bag said, "Do you think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself?"
That's the man that was bothering all that. Oh, that one
Yeah.
that was doing, had all them sex charges against
Yeah,
him.
and had all them billions.
Yeah, he had a lot of money,
Hmm.
but again, what Mama used to say, what's the sense in having all that dough and not being able to save your soul?
That's
Can you
true.
dig it?
Mm-hmm.
So the devil got to him.
Yeah. And when you figure he had a connection with a lot of higher people that probably were, you know.
Some Heimers, you know, so some of them could have, you know what I mean, convinced him into, what they say? Is that what they said? He committed suicide? And that other one before him, that one that did himself away in jail.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Was
Yeah.
that him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, again, you know, had all them little young girls,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
On his island or whatever.
yeah, and now they're holding one of his girlfriends
Yeah,
responsible
yeah.
for,
And
you know,
she got intel too, so.
yeah, for being a part of his demonic shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Yeah, well, like I said, you reap what you sow.
Hmm.
All that shit may look good and be good to you, you think. You understand when you're doing it, but guess what? It will catch up with you.
Yeah,
Especially if it ain't no
they said
good.
they now have
Is that right, Big Man?
Maxwell, his girlfriend.
Like I have his girlfriend.
Yeah. Now, practice being solid said, old school. Speak on some thoughts being your rival's battle with yourself.
Well, you know, I mean,
Mental health.
yeah, that's an everyday thing, right?
Yeah.
Being rivals with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to keep thyself together the best way you can.
That's
Stay
true.
healthy.
Right, right.
Stay healthy. Think right. You know, eat right.
Mm-hmm.
And try to do right.
Hmm.
And pray right.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And right will follow you right.
Hmm.
Can you dig it, bro?
Right.
That's the only thing I can tell you. Is the truth. You dig?
Right, and then single uses plastic came back and said connections to Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew, the Epstein. So yeah, he has some high-ranking connections.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But again, you see the devil got to him.
Hmm.
You understand? You know, all his money and this and that and all that damnation.
Hmm.
You understand? Just took him away from here.
Right.
Because, you know, like I told y'all before, ain't nobody higher than the highest.
Right.
Yeah, you know. And what he sees fit, you understand, is just going to be fit. You dig? And, you know them kids was getting abused and used and, you know, while this man was eating corned beef sandwiches and big dill pickles and shit. And, you understand? And being all kosherish, you dig? You know, and wearing his Hyman hat, and, you know. I mean, yeah, you know, did I say something right? No, I'm just saying, you know, I mean, you know, they caught up to you while you thinking, you know, you was trying to sponsor your religion respectably.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you know, you ain't no higher than one that made us
Right.
That's true.
and created us.
Mm-hmm.
So now, you know, you gotta sleep with thy fish, you know, in the hot box,
Mm.
you know, or in the witch's kettle.
Right.
Can you dig it? You
Now,
know?
a single uses plastic came back and said the theory is the CIA gave him his money so he can record powerful people abusing kids on that island.
Yeah, they probably did have a lot to do. They got a lot to do with all kind of shit that they do.
Hmm.
You know, but like I said again, you know, you can't be concerned about all them, you know, all them people that ain't sponsoring and trying to live right. They'll get theirs too. You know,
That's
either
true.
CIA or AIC, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Right.
You know, ain't that right?
That's right.
You know what I mean? You know, I mean, you know. I mean, there ain't nobody, you know, you got the power but one man.
Right.
You understand? So if you think you beyond him, you understand? You got a lot going on, you know.
And in practice, being silent said laugh out loud. And then single uses plastic came back and said blackmail Bill Clinton to do what they want. Yeah. And then practice being solid came back and said old school. Do you believe in born zodiac signs conduct your behavior?
No, everybody's born under something. You know what I mean? Everybody's not the same.
Right.
You know, I mean.
But do you think all Scorpios are like all Scorpios?
No,
and
that's
all-
why I'm finna try to
Okay.
answer that the best way I can.
Right.
You know, because you know, like you said, you got a positive and a negative.
That's true.
You know, and everybody say, oh yeah, Capricorn, oh yeah, they don't get along with Taurus and all that. Oh, yeah, that's crazy shit. People get along with people if you can get along.
Right.
You understand? You know,
Mhm.
you got to be able to get along. You understand? You know, it don't matter what the fuck you are.
Hmm.
How about that? That's what I believe. in.
Right.
You know what I mean? And no, really, I think that's a good story myth. You
Mm.
know what I mean? That's been going on for quite some time, and some people can really get into it. Would you believe
Yeah,
that?
I believe that.
You know what I mean? And they can get it all twisted, mixed up. And, we don't clash. You know, you's a Virgo. You know, yeah, you's a Gemini. You know what I mean? You ain't got but one eye. You know what I mean? That's some old kind of shit. You know what I mean? You know, and
I don't know. Your name is Paul, but you only got one ball.
Yeah, right. There you go. But you know, our stars don't see the same. You know, your stars is in Mars. You know, and my Mars is in Pluto. And all that kind of shit. And then if you look over here, you got Jupiter doing the Flupiter. So no, man. You know what I mean, young blood? You just pray to the Lord to get along with people.
Mhm.
People that you can love and people that'll love you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that you can get along with you. And that's the way that goes. You know what I mean? I remember when I was younger, we used to always think of that kind of stuff.
Huh.
Oh yeah, we don't clash. Or I'm our sign. You know, yeah, we the same. Or you know, but everybody got. How about this? Again, what my mama always told me. Everybody is different. We all have different behavior.
Right.
Can you dig it?
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys agree?
I agree
And I
with
hope
that.
the rest of you people agree too.
Now let me see. The comments is rolling, and now Lisa Smith came and said, "You're more than just one zodiac." And then she said, "That's just the scratch of the surface. You are essentially more than that. You have a sun sign, moon sign, and you have a rising sign." And then
All that.
Mega Frank West the Great said, "How do you, from your own experience or one you know, turn disaster into profit?"
Disaster and the profit. You know, I mean, how do you? You know, I mean, again, you gotta hope that you don't come into no disaster in the first place.
Mhm.
If you're trying to do right,
True.
you know what I mean.
Mhm.
So, try to avoid disaster
Right.
and think of good things. Like they said, Okay, like the Bible will tell you. Read your Bible, young bloods. Plant your seed and it'll grow. You dig? You understand? You got to turn the soil. The good king says, tilt the soil, and I'll bless you. You know what I mean? So there's your prophet right there. Can you dig it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all I can tell you. Disaster, if one come into something like that, something that's been already erupted and shit, it's just best to try to build up, what's been fucked up and starting out the right way. Have a good heart.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good thought. Go into it right. And would you agree, big man?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lisa Smith said, where the planets are in your chart make a big difference. Referring to the, I guess, zodiac. And then practice being solid said, laughing my ass off from, what you had said earlier when we was talking about the different signs and all that.
Oh,
and he said, Megatron, good topic. Megatron?
Megatron.
He's talking to the guy that brought up the thing about turning the disaster into profit. Yeah, because I guess the thing about someone can have a gambling problem, lose their money. I'm going to come back up out of this, I mean, I get money, but I done lost a mass amount. How I'm going to turn this around,
By not doing it no more.
That's true.
Especially if you see that you're not being profitable with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you ain't doing something right, you ain't blessed to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't your era.
Well, they said that ain't your bag.
That's right. That's right. It ain't your bag.
So I see the numbers is fluctuating. Hey, if you ain't already liked this particular live stream, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and throw your comments up there. We don't duck any comments. We answer them to the best of our abilities. Maybe it may not fit you, but hey, it's our
Just
opinion.
trying to tell you the best thing that one would know, that may be helpful
Mm-hmm.
to the soul.
Right.
Not trying to cut you down about what you want to do or
Right.
how you do this or do that. Just letting you know how the
Whichever way you can handle a situation or go about it.
there you go, and what's cut out in this big planet
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Now, Lisa Smith said, so Famo, how do you feel about this COVID situation? Just asking because you quiet.
Oh, big man.
I'm just listening, soaking up.
Hmm.
How do I feel about the COVID?
Yeah.
They need to go
I don't
COVID
like it.
their ass.
I don't like it, and which everybody don't like it. But the COVID, I don't know. It's like when it first came, I was naive, like, man, this is that and this is that, and what it might still be, some other stuff going on.
And then,
Funny business.
And then Lisa Smith said, old school, she also wanted to know your opinion on COVID.
Baby, I think what's going on is, to be truthful with you, just like when they cut loose with all that old funny shit when y'all was coming up and younger. He crazy, ain't he? And running and talking to himself. But answering your question, sweetheart, I think it's my opinion is you understand, it's got to be, like when they had you remember when you used to hear about, they better watch out, they brought the chicken flu here, the swine flu. All that. I think somebody that opened up a can of bullshit, you understand, and released it into the atmosphere, and done fucked up some folks, and they done passed it along to other folks.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, because I ain't never heard of nobody having this kind of shit, never in my life.
Right.
Have you either?
Nope.
So COVID and whatever they want to call it, let's just pray on it, sweetheart. And hope and pray that it goes away And the good Lord knows what they're doing. You
Mm-hmm.
understand and what it is, you know. I mean, and giving people fevers and the shits, and you know, taking folks' lives, and
Right.
you know, and taking their breath away. It's got to be funny. It could be some old funny kind of gas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, or something. But I believe you me, it just ain't right. That's the only thing I can tell you. It just ain't right. You agree, big man?
Yes, sir.
That's all I can say. You know, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I do know that much. You know, and I believe in the King. You know, and look at me and you and us guys. We ain't, thank the Lord. We ain't got our mouth and face all wrapped the fuck up,
Right.
right? I'm breathing good and eating
Mhm.
good and ain't getting sick and shit, and I thank Jesus for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, that's why I know it's got to be some kind of evil kind of shit to work on the population of folks.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all agree on that?
Yeah, I would.
That's all, baby. That's about all I can tell you. You know, and God bless it. Okay.
Okay. Practice being solid said old school. Speak on blood sugar, type, etc.
Well, you know, I'm blood sugars, you know, etc. and type, and you know, I've had people, and you know, my ancestors and grandmas and uncles and different things. They were diabetics.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't know much about how it really works, but you know, I pray for them too. You know.
But that also came with the diet, like you said. Eat better, eat better.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Grow your own food.
Well, that and some people, you know, I don't know how the fuck it gets into their body. You know what I mean? And the sugar and the glucose and
Mm-hmm.
all that kind of shit. Again, it's probably how you kind of work with your health.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people that consume a bunch of alcohol and shit.
That too.
There's a lot of way. Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I remember my mom used to say that. Don't eat all that sugar, boy. All that old shit. That shit ain't all that pop. All that, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
that shit catch up with you later in life. You know, to blow your kidneys and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And y'all believe that?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and so I don't know. Candy. You know, when
Mhm.
you're a kid, you know, you fuck around and eat popsicles and
Yep.
lollipops, and then you got corn balls for teeth. You know, because they're gonna rot it the fuck
Right
out.
up.
You know what I mean? Going to the dentist.
The
and
little
shit.
gremlin nubbies.
Yeah. You know, and so it's just a way and prayer and hoping to take care of yourself. A lot of vegetables
Right.
when you're young, you
A
know.
lot of water.
A lot of
A
water.
lot of that walking and
vegetables,
exercise.
a lot of
Ride your
natural
bike.
shit. A lot of natural things.
Mm-hmm.
Things that you might not like
Right.
when you're growing up. You say, oh, I don't like, you know, radishes and, you know, snap green beans and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some greens, you know, cabbage. and,
Right.
you know, stuff that got a lot of beta carotene and
And
carrots.
the thing now, when you're older, you could doctor it to your liking. You know, make
All
it to
that.
your liking.
You cook all that. Fix all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so it's just how you do things and what you do with the stuff that you do, what you do things with.
Right. Now, practice being solid also said old school can a hip square be an honorable mention?
A hip square. A hip square person.
Basically, you know, a person that he may
He's a
not,
square.
but he's kind of up on what hustlers do. He's up on what, you know, maybe a gentleman
Be an
of
honorable
leisure
what person?
mention. Yeah, to, you know, be amongst, you know, other people that
A hip
may
square.
live in different
A
lives. or
square
whatever.
person.
Yeah.
Basically. Right?
Yeah, but he's more so up on, you know,
The streets and
yeah,
everything
he's up on the
else.
streets too, but he doesn't play that role. But
He's
you know,
not in the
yeah, he's not
streets.
in the streets.
Yeah, but it's good to know. You know what I mean?
And if
Mm-hmm.
he knows his, and if I mean, as long as he ain't trying to come in and, you know, be what he ain't.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a square, so he's all like, you know, as long as he come around and be like, I mean, everybody know he's a square, and he know he's a square.
Right.
Right.
He ain't coming around trying to falsify and say put the 2 on the 10,
Right.
and all that other shit. But like you said, he's up on everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Because essentially, like, figure he works a job, he may be
Yeah,
a
he could be
lawyer, a
very
plumber, or
intelligent.
something like that. Yeah.
Very intelligent.
As long as he don't be like, yeah, I sent to
Right.
over in Omaha and
Been to
I was
Maine.
getting my money. Yeah, Maine, Spain. Shoot.
Right. as long
Don't
as
do
he-
any of
yeah,
that.
As long as he,
Yeah, I mean.
But I guess
again.
it's like a lot of times when you hear people say square, it's like a put down, like,
Oh yeah,
disregard.
like he ain't got no happening
Yeah.
to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Use just out of tune with shit.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't hip with everybody
Right.
else. No, a lot of squares can be very intelligent. You know what I mean?
Right, but think
You know?
about this. It's a lot of people that say they dabbled in the street life, and if you really looked how they really live,
right. That too.
you wouldn't think that they were as hip as you thought they were. Like, man, you
Right.
live like this, you kind of live terrible. I thought it was really cool how you living, but really you living like a transient. I don't know if I could feel that.
That's right.
But you know, it's all different kind of
would
levels.
say that too. You'd be surprised
Mm-hmm.
how people are living and what they got and what they don't got. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? You know, a lot of people like to show off.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, because you may see, oh, look, he's pushing a brand new Benz and all that. You go around to where he
But
be,
he's
he might be
sweating.
sleeping in it.
But he's sweating like my man with the hot rag. You understand? With the hot hat and shit. And, you understand? To try to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing long sleeve shirts at the wrong time, smelling like doo doo. You dig? You know, and wearing winter hats and shit
Right.
because he's going crazy.
Mm.
You know. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean? You're fronting. You're
Right,
fronting.
yeah,
right.
You're fronting. You're fronting. You ain't doing what you know.
Right.
What you're not trying. It's best to try to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
You know, be comfortable.
Comfortable
and,
in the skin you're in.
yeah, be comfortable and be proud of yourself.
right.
Right.
You know, and then say, ask the Lord to help you. You know, with all these things that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you ain't got to be, oh, look at Bob.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Bob and them got that. Yeah, we can get it too, Nancy. Yeah, well, you can.
Right.
You know, you can get probably more than Bob. and
Right.
them. But you got to be able to be willing to try to sacrifice
Right.
and do what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Bob and them might be doing all kind of illegal shit.
Right.
You understand? Shit that'll put Bob and them away in the Bob house. You dig it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Bobbing in the bob.
Yeah, fuck that. You know, so fuck that shit.
Right.
You know, yeah, man. You
Yeah,
know?
but and it's sad because a lot of young brothers find out too late.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was chasing after what he was doing, and I ended up getting myself in a unsavory pickle.
Yeah, in the Bob house. You dig it?
Right.
You know what I mean? There ain't no Susie or Nancy. You're in the Bob house.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Joe Frank said all truth. Hey, Joe Frank, you got any questions? Throw them up there. That's what it's about. Questions and answers. Throw them out there so, you know, even if it ain't us, it may be someone within the chat that wants to chime in and say, oh, yeah, I know something about that, and, you know, can give it up.
That's right.
Even though, Joe Frank, I know you're lingering around the seasoned veteran age, ain't too many questions that you throw up, but, you know, it may be somebody that's younger that may need to hear a different type of perspective on something.
And that's okay. That's okay. Like we said, we try to talk about and answer anything we can, right?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
guess it'd be like, you know, if it was some older cat say, yes, I like wearing these winter caps. So why can't I wear these winter caps in the summertime?
Because your head might start smelling like shit. You know, and then you might start thinking like shit.
I often notice it makes my Beijing run more.
All
You know?
that. All that. My diet's running down the side of my head.
Right.
And I'm sweating. That's why I got this big old fat towel. Wiping shit. You know? No, it makes sense though.
Yes, it does.
You know, it really do. You know, y'all know we as men, you know, if you wear you can buy a brand new hat or a cap and you wear it a while, and you know we wash our hair anyway.
Right,
But
right.
after you sweat, that motherfucker, if you smell it, you got some odor to it, don't
Right,
it?
yeah.
Don't it? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You gotta wash it sometime.
Right.
So if you got a hat on your head and you're steadily doing this, you know what I mean, and smoking your weeds, and you know what I mean, yeah, that's the oldies station. You know, yeah, you getting old, your motherfucking self. We all thank the Lord.
Right.
You know, I mean that you're getting old,
Right.
but that odor is old. You dig?
You need to get with some
brother.
soap or, like you said, a nice straw hat. Wear the
Right,
correct things
yeah.
for the correct season.
There you go. I'm finna pull mine out because it's the last of the season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one my daughter bought me. I ain't never wore the motherfucker. Still got a price tag hanging on it. A bad motherfucking Dobbs. Straw. You know, green. You know, with a big old, look like I own 12 plantations. It's a bad motherfucker, man. Got a droop to it and everything. Put my top down and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good Lord's will. What's up, folks?
What's up? What's up? We trying to stay on. I see y'all's out there. You're listening. Okay.
Big man, give me one of them Kleenexes
Let me see.
in that bag,
Right here.
that big white bag. Tear. Just go in the middle of it, and they'll rip.
Shit, I tore it.
No, they'll rip.
I did?
No, they'll rip. It's a big roll of them.
Okay. Practice being silent. Said,
There you go. Pull it up. It'll rip. It rips. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Rick.
he said, okay, old school.
Just one,
Speak
not all.
on.
Here.
No, I'm gonna rip it up.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
He said,
Go ahead.
old school. Speak on manhood and standing tall in the face of adversity.
Adversity. That comes with life, you know. And standing tall. You ought to stand tall anyway. You know, stand tall so you can walk tall and be tall, you know, and think tall. And, you know, I mean, you know what? In manhood, you said manhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, what?
Because you figure some certain things, when you're a man, you're going to go through that women don't go through. But if a youngster is raised by a woman, he only probably may see women traits versus, you know, you a man, I need to, you know, kind of grow into
well,
this.
I mean, again, if you get confused, ask the Lord to help you. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, a man is a man. You know, you're not a female, and so, you know, I mean, what perspectives are you? You know what you're supposed to do as a man. Like I said, you know, as a person and a man and trying to move along and move about, you know, if you're a little confused, you know, if you didn't, so you saying if you didn't have no man around when you were growing up, no father figure, you know, again, do some reading, read your Bible, you know what I mean, and see if
You got some
that'll
good
help.
uncles, reach out to them.
Well, yeah, somebody that's a good mentor,
Right, that too.
you know. That's about all I can tell you, young blood. You dig?
Right. Now, Joe Frank said nothing wrong with that. And then he said, walk the walk and talk the talk. And he said, ain't always as such being a black man, it's a different walk. Yeah, the black man's walk is different from any other man's walk in this life. You know, we got different things piled up on us than
quite a bit,
than other people.
quite a bit, just by being a minority
Right.
person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you're gonna be observed from the jump off. You know, oh, look at he. What is he? Oh, is he West Indian, or is he? Oh, he's a Negro. Or you ever hear him say all that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Oh, I don't know, Alice. He's got a lighter complexion. You know what I mean? Yeah. What the fuck are you? Besides a slew of things. You know what I mean? I'm a black man that the king created. How about that?
Right.
That's all I can tell you.
Right.
You understand? I mean, why you always trying to figure us out? You know what I mean? Figure yourselves out. Figure out what you did to us. How about that? That makes sense?
Yes,
And
sir.
what you're still trying to do. You did to that boy a couple weeks ago on Labor Day. What the fuck was he? You understand? You're putting your cloud hopper ass boots on his throat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you? Now you finna be somebody. You're gonna come over here, motherfucker. You understand? And paint my nails. Do my feet. You understand? Yeah, for a little while until you go away. You know what I mean? Because what you did, that shit brings on the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They say that, man. You get paid for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that, fellas?
Yes.
I do. You run around and call yourself. And I heard he killed somebody else.
Yeah, he been at a track record doing.
killing
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, killing me? Oh,
Yeah.
But they overlooked it. No.
Yeah, well, now you see how the Lord works?
Mm-hmm.
Then got him jammed.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a pickle box where they're going to stick pickles in it. You know what I mean?
No, thank you. I don't want any a deal. And well, you're getting some.
Yeah. Give me that sandwich, motherfucker. I'm taking it. Well, that's my lunch. You don't deserve no lunch. You deserve a punch. You dig? You fucked up, man. You fucked up. You fucked up bad, dude.
Now practice being solid. Say, I get it. Tune in to Tuku the Khan and tell a friend, hey, I appreciate that. Practice being solid.
That's foolish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get
Right
too
on,
close.
brother. Yep. He probably had to go, didn't he?
Who?
Brother man that just got you.
No. He's just, I guess, just showing appreciation saying that.
Amen.
I appreciate that. Any more questions? Y'all's in here. Hey, we don't duck them. Hey, speak up. And, okay, Joe Frank, damn old school. Yeah, that's what he said, damn old school. I guess, referring to what you were just talking about. With taking a sandwich and
Yeah, he's
receiving a punch.
He's damned. He's damned. Now, ain't nothing he can do. And they won't let him out on a regular, the regular schedule.
Can I get a conjugal? I guess they're going to give it to you up in here. I don't think you're going to like it.
Then
What's
they pulled
that,
out
a
some about
visit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the tax. They got him on a tax thing.
Oh,
too.
yeah, the tax.
Yeah, about his taxes.
Saying he was making
Got
less
him
than
on
what he was.
everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got him on retarded watch and all that shit.
Why you leaving him to?
He fucked up bad, man.
Hmm.
All you had to do was get up off that man's neck,
Mm-hmm.
you know. That's a crazy motherfucker, man.
Yes, that is.
And grew his hair like a hoe. Yeah, he even walked crazy.
Shoot.
You know, like he got sugar in his pants.
Shoot.
You know, he probably carrying all kind of different kind of
Feminine hygiene.
sexual toys in his backpack. You know.
So what's up, y'all? What's up? If y'all don't have any more questions, we've been on 44 minutes. This is quite a while, but if nobody else
It's been
has
a
any,
good time, though.
right? I know I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everybody that came in here to offer something to say. Hopefully, once it hits the replay, people can still throw up their comments or questions that didn't get answered or whatnot. But
And we got Boss Man with us,
Famo.
Famo, and he been letting you hear his voice with some things.
Side of the
So
story.
again, we'll be back. You know.
Yep. So, hey, I appreciate y'all for coming in. Hey, always find time to tune in to Too Cool to Con.
We love you all. God bless you. And look for us to hearing us again.
Thanks, Practice
Real
Being Solid.
soon.
Said till the next time.
Peace.
Most definitely.
Peace
Yeah.
and love.